Each year, we're searching far and wide and with our partners to identify unique insurtechs to bring to our audience. We heard about Austin-based V and their upcoming launch of what they deem as the world's first credit card backed by your life insurance. Please welcome Jake Bass, co-founder and CEO of V. Jake?
Hey, everyone. First off, I just want to thank you all for staying to the very end of the day. I know your attention span is probably really short right now, so we'll definitely get right to it. Let's take a breather and let's just think about disruption a little bit. What does it take to disrupt an entire industry, to change the way it's perceived and operates? Is it technology, an innovative solution, market conditions, regulatory policy change, or is it a combination of all of them? Well, in most cases, you'll find that it is a combination of all of them with one key ingredient. Now, if you study companies that have achieved this disruption on mass success in mass scale, you'll find that they did one thing consistent between all of those businesses, and that is that they unlocked value trapped or made inaccessible and offered it to billions of people all around the world. Now, I know there's some examples going on behind me on the presentation about some of the companies that did this and how they did it, but this isn't about them. This is about how you can be a part of the next one. Now, like any other business, we started with an issue, with a problem, with a hurdle, something we were trying to solve. Our first iteration of this business was very customer-centric because we were trying to solve the issue of it being difficult to access funds and verify ownership of a permanent insurance policy. And when we really looked at it, we learned that not a lot of the technology that's been developed in insurance had been developed for the post-policy delivery part of the journey. Everything was on the front end. And then we figured out why when we started studying insurance business models. We learned that if for an insurance company to offer liquidity to its policyholders at mass scale, it's combined with the volatility we've seen in the market over the past decade, it could really, really impose a lot of risk and jeopardize the insurance business long term. But we didn't take that as the answer. That was just another hurdle. We had to figure out the answer because we knew there was a solution here. And so we went to the whiteboard and we found that we needed three key things. Number one, we needed a liquidity provider separate from the insurance company that was its own entity so that the assets could stay with the insurance company. We needed a technology. We needed to build technology that could verify this policy's value and its ownership in real time. And then we needed to combine that we needed to bring that together in a product that would resonate to the next generation consumer because that would allow the insurance company to then market earlier in a consumer's journey and increase policy premium revenue quickly. And so we put all that together, and what we came out on the other side with was a card product. Now, I know if you're with an insurer, the first thing you're going to say is, that's risky, right? Because that's what insurers are obligated to do, mitigate and avoid risk. And we understand that. And that's why we don't ask you to take on any risk if you're an insurer. We come to you with a BIN sponsor, with a program manager, and a fully compliant liquidity solution to service your customers' needs. And all we ask you to do is show up and verify the policy. In doing so, you're able to strengthen your customer relationship, add long-term customer value, and really not have to do anything other than, like I said, show up, be there. Now, if that's not enough, which it probably isn't, because even just partnering with a new fintech company can be risky. So we sweeten the deal more. The first way we can help an insurance company really expand their business is to combine our product with theirs and allow them to market to the next generation consumer and start, as I mentioned earlier, securing customers earlier on in their financial journey and becoming, the insurance company will be able to compete with the likes of an investment app, the likes of, all these other fintech options, except with an added bonus of getting life insurance. So the marketability is one way that the insurance company will be able to expand, and one benefit of partnering with us. Now, that's probably not enough because there's ifs in there, and ifs are never good. What we can guarantee we can provide you is insight. Right now, an insurer knows their customer forwards and backwards at the time a life insurance policy is written. They know everything about them and everything they've done. But what happens to that 20 years down the road in that policy? There's not really any data there. Well, we can provide that data to the insurer so they can be with their customer their entire financial journey. And so they can understand their pain points. They can understand where they're at, what they need, and even create products to help service them. Revenue. We can increase the insurance company's revenue by offering them an incentivized certain amount of basis points based on spend threshold. They can increase revenue and introduce revenue that, quite frankly, is not present in the insurance industry currently. And that's just through the transactions of each card swipe. Really think of the possibilities there. But the most valuable thing that we provide is assisting in the asset liability management. With the biggest wealth transfer ever to occur over the next decade, it's imperative that insurance companies lock up their assets and have them for as long as possible, earn on them as long as possible, and avoid a possible liquidity run where policyholders are currently getting policy loans, taking everything out that's been put in. So just picture your 30-year model if you're an insurance company and removing everything that's a non-death payout and putting that back with your assets. And it can prolong and create longevity for the insurance company that I don't think right now is currently there. There's not an option, similar to that. So in conclusion, we've touched on how we can help our insurance partners better service their clients, understand their clients better, provide a better customer journey, increase their revenue, and better manage their assets. So the only question I would have for any insurers in this room is, what are you waiting for? We're ready to usher in a new era of life insurance where it is the dominant force of financial services. Thank y'all for your time.